Hey, what is up guys, it's Nate with Flow on Fire, and this is a Flow on Fire tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning gunslingers in both directions and how to get in and out of them. Let's get started. As always, we're going to start with just one hand. I'll focus on the right hand in this tutorial, but if you're left-handed, just remember to mirror everything. So notice which way I'm spinning here. Going to my native side. And remember, when we're talking about the spinning directions, we're looking at where the head is falling on the top. So if it's falling towards the left, then you're going non-native. If it's falling towards the right, then you're going native if you're spinning with your right poi. So for this first part, we're going to spin in the native direction. So now we're going to look at the transition between spinning a poi into a gunslinger. So in the slow motion here, you'll see the slack created in the middle of the rope when I pull the poi towards the ground. That's the target point for where your hand should land. Looking at the toss here, I'll slow it down, and you can see where I'm pulling this poi. So it starts parallel to the ground, and then the force is going to be about a 45-degree angle towards the ground and your native side. That will give you the right direction so that you can move your hand right up to that target spot and into the gunslinger. Now remember, you have two separate weights on each of the sides of the gunslinger, so you have to account for that as you do this little turn in the back here. So remember that on the head side is going to be a little bit heavier, so you'll have to put in more force and less force on the side with the handle so that it stays in split time. So now we're going to go in the other direction because getting into it is a little bit different from this side. So again, we're spinning to the left, your non-native side. Remember that means the poi is going to be falling to your left if you're spinning with your right poi, or to your right if you're spinning with your left poi. So let's talk about how to get into this. That's a little bit different because the poi has to come up and around the back of your hand. So you see here that I toss on the outside and it's going to slide across the back of my hand. Now there's a similar target area right in the middle there, but the pinch, you're going to have to bend your hand outward and pinch between your thumb and your pointer from this side. Again, once you get to the back, you have to account for those different weights to make sure you stay in split time. Now there's another entrance here to the same way that you can do by tossing from the other hand in a flat across your body. Once you do that, you have that target point right in the middle of the rope. You just push your hand down and you can go straight into the gunslinger from there, just as a bonus entry for you guys. So now that we've learned how to get into gunslingers, let's go over the simplest way to exit a gunslinger back into full length. Both directions are basically the same. What you're going to do is wait until the poi has downward momentum and then release from the pinch point and slide your hand back up to the handle. That'll create some force with the head that will shoot it out to the side. Once you've mastered the downward momentum exit, you can try an upward momentum exit. It's the same principle and still shoots out to the side, but it's just a little bit harder since it's going up instead of down. And that's the tutorial. Gunslingers are one of my favorite moves to throw into my flow because they add so much visual flair. Here are a couple of examples of how you could incorporate gunslingers. Thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, like and follow both Flow on Fire and myself to keep getting more tutorials like this. Thanks and have a great one.